Okay, so what we're doing now is bringing this and connecting it to chapter 7, right? And if you remember anything about partnerships, we always talk about people leaving, coming and leaving, right? So of course, if you have existing partners, their year end is just normal, 12 months. But once you have someone coming in, we have to apply the opening year rules. So hopefully you now see the connection to chapter um, 7. The opening year rules will apply to anyone joining this business, right? So do everything as normal, of course, and then we just have to sort of ask that question: well, when did this new person join? Because they will have a different scenario to the existing partners, won't they? Right? So let's look at an example. So each partner will have when they join, well, unless they all started together, but each partner will just be treated differently when it comes to calculating the profits for the tax year, if you like. Um, Cool, great stuff. So let's do it. Let's see an example here. For those of you who are well into your football, you would recognize these names, and you could know that this could never really happen in reality. But anyway, um, that Alex, Arson, and Jose have been in partnership for a number of years. These are the results. So each of them are just going to have they'll split their profits and they will be in the CYB. In this scenario, you have 16-17. In this scenario, you have 17-18. And that's quite normal. 12 months, split their profits, assess them according to whatever it is, their capital balance, sorry, their salaries and their interest on capital. But now here's the thing. It says, so just to show you here that this very first one here is from the 1st of October 15 to the 30th of September 16, right? And of course, and that's the 103,500. Then here we have the 1st of October 16 to the 30th of September 17. And of course, this is for the financial year 17-18, right? So I'm just going to change my pen color. So now what does it tell us? It says the relationship is often fractious. I'm not surprised. And there have been a number of disputes. In an attempt to improve the dynamics, on the 1st of January 17, Rafa joins them. Rafa is still in the English Premiership, actually. These three have now left. So Rafa joins them, and so we have to just literally deal with these things as we as we would ordinarily. So just ignore. So first of all, what I'm saying here is that for this very first period, everything is as normal. Take the 103,500, and we'll look at the questions in a second. Look at the scenario here. These salaries have to be given to them. First of all, you'll deduct all of this from the 103,500. Then you will find out what their individual interest on capital is, and then you'll deduct all of that, and then you split the rest according to their profit sharing ratio. And it says that they currently share things equally, right? Profits had been shared equally prior to Rafa. So let's just look at that first bit first, because this is an example, and just because of time, I'm going to literally repeat or do what they've just done. But let's just look at that very first period, and we see here that in this very first year end, 30th, you have the allocation. Those are salaries, of course, right? As we said, bang, bang, bang under them. Then we have the 5% on their capital, bang, bang, bang. So those are the totals. And we have 55,500 left. And we can now split those equally. You can see each is 18,500. And we're happy. Now, when Rafa joins, well, Rafa only joins in, well, not only, but Rafa joins in January, which means that from the 1st of October 16 to the Rafa joins. Rafa joins in the. It says that Rafa joins on the 1st of January. So from the 1st of October to the 31st of December, we're basically splitting those profits into periods again, like I said earlier on. So Alex, Arson, and Jose will share in October, November, December, 3 months alone, according to their old profit sharing ratio. Nothing's going to change because Rafa hadn't joined them. So we will take 3 months of those profits in that period. So that will be 3 over 12 times. It tells us 128,000. Yes, so 103 over 12 times 128,000 will continue to be split as normal between them according to their profit sharing ratios. So when I say according to profit sharing, when I say profit sharing ratios, same salary, same situation with salaries, right? So you will take 3 months, 3 times 12 of each of their salaries, 3 over 12 times their previously agreed salaries. Remember, Rafa is not here yet. Rafa joins on the 1st of January, and that's when the contracts change. It's from when Rafa joins that we now have to kind of, whatever's left, so 9 over 12 times 128,000, that has to now kind of get treated according to their new agreement. So Rafa, they get interest. Rafa gets no interest, and they share things in this sort of very interesting percentage profit sharing ratio. So, and those are their new salaries, but all these salaries will of course be by times 9 over 12, because there's only 9 months of trade with Rafa in there. But we will use the old salary ratios times 3 over 12 in the first 3 months, right? Please make sure you're happy with that. And this is still all partnership work. We're not quite doing any tax yet. So let's see how that pans out. So you can see here that it says from the 1st of the 10th to the 31st of December, like I said, 3 over 12, those are the old profits, old salaries. Then we have 5 over 12 as normal, nothing, but just at 3%, but 3 months. And then we have the 32,000, because 3 months of 128,000 is 32,000, and we have that. Then we have whatever is left of 96,000, and that now has to be split according to the new agreement. And we have these salaries, of course, times 9 over 12. We have interest at 5%, but we have 9 months of it, and then we literally we take those two away from the 96. We have that. We now split it according to this new profit sharing ratio of 35 to 30 to 25 to 10. So we now know what each person has from the 1st of October. Well, all the rest, 1st of October to the 30th of September. That's Arsene, Alex, and Jose. But Rafa has 1st of January to the 30th of September. So this is X17 to X17. We treat Rafa like we would treat any other sole trader. So in Rafa's first financial year, he will get taxed 1st of January X17 to the 5th of April X17. Then we will ask the question again, for this period, can we find a 12-month period for Rafa? No, we can't. It's a short period. So we have to take 12 months. So we have to go 1st of January X17 to the 31st of December X17. And we're given data for what happens after 2017. You can see it over here. You can see it over here, right? And that's the data for X17. So Rafa is now kind of fully involved. We literally, you calculate everything as normal, of course, because that's just partnerships, right? Then it's just we deal with Rafa here. So you can see what's happened. So this is Rafa. That's his first 12 months. Sorry, the 1st of Jan, of course, 3,850. Then we have the first 12 months because we go 3 months. We have 9 months for Rafa, and then we have 3 months into his 16,660, which we can see was calculated based on his normal share of profits, if you like, from the 1st of October X17 to the 30th of September X18. We need 3 months of that, if you like, because we have to go to December, don't we? So that's how we deal with Rafa, and that's really what the purpose of this chapter is really trying to get you to do. It's trying to get you to look at someone like Rafa who's starting a business, who's joining a new business. Don't forget their 5th of April. Take their first 12 months if they don't have a 12-month period, and then everything carries on as normal, because now you can find a period, if you like, in this period. And so Rafa will have overlap profits as well. Okay, this is a bit of a long video, this one, almost 10 minutes, bear. Sorry about that. So do TYU3, and I believe that might be, oh no, sorry, I have one more video to do. That's when someone is leaving. But it's kind of the same thing as we did with Sole Trader, but we'll do that in the final video. Okay, great stuff.